what's up, my sweet little cotton candy grapes? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today we are back with another installment of the Weekly Nightwave, the series where we take a look at this week's acts and find the most entertaining or most efficient way to take them on. Now, I am sad to say that we don't have a Warframe of the week this time around, and that's mainly because of the fact that last week was my birthday and I went on a little bit of a carb bender, which pretty much food comed me for several days until, of course, the Dog Days Tactical Alert came out, and that's pretty much what I've been doing ever since. So needless to say, nada on that end. However, we do have the new Spore Ephemera to take a look at, as well as exposing Harpoon. So if you guys want to keep tuned in for that, make sure to stay around. Now, as you can see, to get to all of that, I did have to complete some of my Nightwave this week, so we might be a little bit out of order, but without ado, let's start taking a look at the missions. The first one is Expressive, which is play one emote, which, listen, for the life of me, I can never remember to do. Legitimately, I was trying to like knock out the Xmas one, and I was doing that in Onslaught, and I realized, oh shit, I can't like turn on my emotes here. Moving along, we have Now Boarding, which is complete 3 different K-Drive races in the Orb Valis. I'll be honest with you, I am kind of excited for that one. We also have Venus Bounty Hunter, complete 5 different bounties in the Orb Valis. Now this is a little bit off like track, but I was a little bit bitter when I realized that all of the captures from last week's, you know, the one where you have to like take care of the animals and you have to fly them off in a spaceship or whatever the hell happens to them, but they had to be different animals. So I kept getting repeat animals, and I kept having to fly around and find other animals that were not those animals. So yeah, that was not a fun time. So this whole different thing that they've got going on, not the biggest fan of it. But let's continue on. We do have Deep Freeze, which is another daily. That's kill 150 enemies with cold damage. Then we have Power Trip, kill 150 enemies with abilities. We have the weekly, which is Enhance, which is pick up 8 rare mods. Jailor, which is complete 3 capture missions. Tusk Thumper. Now, I'm gonna let you know right now, this was my first time I ever fought a Tusk, and I kind of enjoyed myself. But kill a Tusk Thumper in the Plains of Eidolon. Then we have Eximus Executioner, kill 100 Eximus. And then Walk Without Rhythm, kill a Tusk Thumper Doma in the Plains of Eidolon. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the simple things, because I do have some footage of killing Domas in the planes that we'll take a look at in a second. So clearly, play an emote, you can do that in any mission, unless you're me, who completely forgets. Of course, we have Now Boarding, which pairs perfectly with Venus Bounty Hunter, so just go ahead and make sure you take your K-Drive around as you're doing the bounties, and just take on any races that you have currently going on. Then we have kill 100 enemies with abilities. That's super easy peasy. That can be done pretty much anywhere. Enhance, as many of you guys have pointed out to me, is very easily done in the index. So if you guys haven't jumped into the index lately, definitely go ahead and do that. Plus, I think that it's like double credits weekend, so it's even like a better synergy right now. Get your credits while you can. My favorite, by the way, still Cora. Let me know your favorite index personage down in the comments below. I know a lot of people like Limbo, but is there anybody else? Has anybody tried Hydroid in the index? Let me know if that works out really well for you guys. We also have Jailor, which is complete 3 capture missions. That's like nothing. And then, of course, we have Eximus Execution. Now, I'm kind of sad because I didn't find anything that kind of fit with this. Usually, it's pretty easy to find an Eximus. There is a Stronghold sortie that's up today, but I didn't really feel like going through the steps to get there. And then the last but not least, Tusk Thumper and Walk Without Rhythm. Yeah, I have to say that this was kind of fun for me to do. I'm actually going to go ahead and insert some footage somewhere, maybe here right now at this very moment. But legitimately, Tusk Thumper was super fun, and so was Walk Without Rhythm. And basically, if you've never fought Tusk Thumper before, especially for some of the vets that are like, there's no fucking reason for me to go and fight them, all you gotta do is really just bust them in the kneecaps. And then there's going to be these little green glowing grates that you need to shoot out, and it's super duper easy. I thought it was going to be more complicated than that. In fact, what took more time was actually finding the different thumpers. So the Tusk Thumper is just a basic thumper. You can just go in plain and simple and just kind of fly around on your Arcwing till you spot one. And that's kind of like the base, like low level one. However, the Doma is a little bit rarer, and you actually should go ahead and initiate a high level bounty from Onko, and then go into the plains, and then go ahead and just fly around till you can go ahead and find that specific thumper. They're pretty easy to spot from your Arcwing because they are chunky boys. But I was gonna be honest with you, I was like gonna give you strategies, but really all you need is a Loki and like a Redeemer Prime. Just be invisible and, you know, just bust the cap in its knees. It's really as simple as that, and that's what I found to be the most effective when I was using the two. There's really no other strategy. You could just go ahead and use a duration Loki for it, and boom, simple and easy. Maybe bring a couple of pads just in case you need to refresh, you know, your energy levels, but other than that, it's done! Anyway, that's it for my Thumper rundown, which I'm sure you guys didn't need because I'm pretty sure you guys have already jumped into it. But let's go ahead and go into the simulacrum and take a look at exactly how exposing Harpoon works. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I tried out a couple different builds for it, and initially I was like, oh, this isn't great. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's still not great because, I don't know, I feel like the Harpack is a weapon that I always cheer for. I like me a good burst fire rifle, right? And the Harpack isn't terrible. So as you can see right here, let's just go into its base stats. It's got a critical chance of 20. It's got a status chance of 17. Kind of on the low end. Doesn't seem all too crazy, right? But of course it does have its alternate fire where you can hook an enemy with your Harpoon. Now, the cool thing about this is we do have a mod that allows you to gain 300% critical chance when you hook an enemy with the Harpoon itself. It only lasts for 10 seconds, but it's actually not terrible. Oh, while we're here, this is the infested, the Spore Ephemera. Now, as you can see right here, it just kind of like flutters around you as you're walking. And it's very similar to the Corposant or Corposant, I don't know what it's called, the Corposant Prime Ephemera, where it only kind of really activates when you stand in one place. So it's like, I mean, I hate to say it, you really look like you're peeing. You look like you're peeing real bad. Look at this, right? It's just what it looks like. It's like you're peeing infestation, like you've got a really, really bad UTI. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. I do have a Billy pulled up for us real quick. So what you got to do is you got to hook them, right? Now, I usually wait for them to stand back up, but as you can see right here, we do have a nice critical chance boost. Now, that is a 300% critical chance. And the base, I think we saw was like 20-ish. Maybe it's exactly 20. I'm not 100% sure. But I did try out different combinations for this specifically. Now, I still don't think that this is necessarily gonna make the Harpack a winner for me. Like, I've tried. I really want to make the Harpack a thing, but even with this, I'm still not 100% buying it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the build to see, because on a 165, that wasn't half bad. That was not half bad at all, and that was without a ribbon. I hope. I don't remember if I like tried to fit it in. But as you can see right here, we are taking a look at Viral. So we are running a Viral Hunter's Munitions build, and it is a hybrid critical chance and status variation. So we've actually been able to push the critical chance up to 50% with the point strike, but you have to keep in mind that we also have 300% boost for 10 seconds when we harpoon a guy. So we're going to combine that with Hunter's Munitions and a little bit of Vital Sense. Now, I tried this without Vital Sense. I did not like it. I tried it with, what is it called? The Vigilante Armaments. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, ooh, we could put in like multi-shot in there, strip a little bit armor, because I tried this with Corrosive as well. I really tried messing around with it, but literally I feel like this is my favorite setup with all of it. I also tried with Corrosive because I was thinking maybe we could strip some armor, then we could go ahead and hit him hard with a lot of the critical damage, and I just did not find that jived as much as it did with a little bit of Viral, with the critical damage. That's definitely key in here, and then going in and dealing a little damage to them. So for me personally, I think it's really fun, but to this day, I'm still cheering it on. This and the Parasis are really two weapons that I always cheer for, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys can do it one day, but still I don't find that it's necessarily enough to make me want to use the hard pack. One of the things I'm gonna try though, we're gonna do this real quick. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough, but I do have a ribbon with this. Okay. Oh, I can't even fit the ribbon in. Motherfucker. Oh, I'm 1 point short. No. I did not plan for this, as you could probably tell. Like, I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. We'll make it work. Well, I guess we'll never know for now. But I guess it's gonna do it for this episode, as sad as it seems. I wish we could have tried that with the ribbon, but literally I'm not gonna stop to try to get it in. What were we missing? We were missing the point strike. I'm gonna leave that there just so that I don't forget. But yeah, so that's my setup for it. That's what I ended up really liking. Didn't like viral with it as much. Didn't like running vigilante armaments in place of, you know, other things. I've tried out different combinations, but that about does it for me for now. Let me know what you guys think about this. Does this make the hard pack more usable for you? Are there any weapons that you are consistently cheering for? Like maybe they're, I wouldn't say underrated weapons, but weapons that slightly underperform that you would really like to see more augments come out for? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that one was actually not half bad. I mean, it performed pretty well there, but I still think that it's going to be a little janky to use in real-life combat because, you know, we're using it on a single target in a really, like, encapsulated area. You're going to have to keep harpooning over and over again in order to get the effect. But toss all your feelings down in the comments below. Let me know. Are there any underrated weapons, underperforming weapons that you're really looking forward to see augments for? Because, you know, we do have one up for the Volcar, and I hate the shit out of the Volcar. So let's see if it can do something juicy with that. Regardless, that's going to do it for me for now. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. And if you have not tried cotton candy grapes, what are you doing with your life? Listen, if you're not on keto and you want something sweet and yummy, cotton candy grapes in the fridge, not the freezer. I don't like the whole weird frozen grape thing. That's just me. Feels weird on my teeth. Regardless, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!